So, hi guys, I decided to log into Hearthstone tonight, and I got a couple of missions and I started playing them, and then I figured, you know what, I haven't put any Hearthstone videos up yet, so I might as well show you guys. So,
Handle it!
I feel icky.
Job's done.
So basically what I've done is I've put myself into a position where I cleared most of the board. He's got card advantage at the moment, but he has to kill my Demolisher.
Locked and loaded.
So he is just throwing minions at me at the moment. That works.
My shield for Argus. Hit it very hard. Job's done.
So the missions today are to get 2 wins with a Warlock, first of all, and then get 5 wins with a Warlock. And it will give me plenty of gold, which will enable me to buy a new pack of cards, so I'm hoping to record this long enough to do that.
Let me think.
So he has had to use a lot of cards this go. Oh, well played.
Must move quickly. Reporting for duty.
Okay. So, I have 10 mana, I have 2 high cost cards. He has only 11 health left, so I can do 4, 5, 6, 7 damage to him. I need to be able to do 4 more. So, this is going to be pretty close.
Behold the might of Stormwind.
I'm gonna draw another card just in case I get something nice, but no.
Hit it very hard. Into the breach.
So I've left him on 2 health. He needs to clear my board. Okay, so what's he going to do now? And he's cleared my board. Well done. So I kind of painted him into a corner there. He had no choice. So 2 wins from a couple of days ago leaves me to 3 wins now. And that's my first victory of the evening. So I earned 10 gold for 3 wins. And here are my 2 daily missions. I've got 5 wins with a Warlock and 2 wins with a Warlock. So this is... I've just finished building the basic Warlock set, and I haven't really... It's actually working out for me, so even though I've unlocked some more Warlock cards, this set that I've built just using basic cards and a couple of the early Warlock unlocks, it seems to be working for me. I haven't lost very many games. So we are on 40 gold at the moment, and I'm going to... if we get a win this time, it should be another 40 gold. So let's see. Of course, now that I'm actually recording this, I might start losing, knowing my luck, but we'll see. Alright. So we're up against another Warlock.
Soul shall be mine. Your soul shall suffer.
So I've got quite a lot of low-cost creatures in my deck. And then a lot of medium creatures that are minions that buff any low costs that still survive. So I could play... yeah, why not? Let's just get rid of this guy. So he's got a full minion deck. A 4/3 is a tough card to deal with in early game, but let's play a second taunt.
What you want?
And we'll leave it there. So he's got to do something now, or I'll just trade for his succubus.
Cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay, it's a little bit early for a Hellfire, but I think I need to clear the board before he starts buffing up. So that's what I'm going to do.
I don't have
Oh
enough
crap,
mana.
I need to coin into it.
Job's done.
So now the board is even. I'm 1 ahead on cards and 1 ahead on health.
Why do you call?
That's okay. Alright, so I am going to play 2 leper gnomes. He's got to do something about those guys, or I'll trade them and do 4 more damage to him, and I'll go for a card draw.
Job's done.
If I can reduce his health quickly enough.
Tadingo.
There you go. So if I can reduce his health quickly enough, then he won't be able to siphon life tap in order to draw cards. So I think I'm going to buff.
Your soul shall
We
suffer.
must cleanse the Sunwell.
I'll attack with this. And I am... ooh, that was a mistake. Alright.
Job's done.
That's okay. That was a mistake. I miscounted how much mana I had left. But he's still going to have to trade a card. There we go.
Drink with me, friend. Why do you call?
You know, take candle.
That's okay. So he can do 1 damage to me this turn. Unless he plays something with charge. What's he going to draw? A Swamp Ooze, okay.
Shields up.
So now he's got 2 taunt creatures. Let's give him something to think about. So we're going to put our own taunt out. And it gives a 1/1. So not a good one. But it did give it to one of my minions instead of one of his. So he needs to clear my taunt. He can't attack, he needs to clear the taunt first. He chose not to. Okay. So he chose to clear the board. And that means that I have got advantage. So we are going to play this. I'm going to put out another taunt. We are going to life tap for another card. That's nice. And we are now in control, card-wise, health-wise, and board-wise.
Put this apple on your head. You know, take can.
Okay, that was Licky. Okay, deal 3 damage to all characters, and then I can get another minion out on the field. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to hit him. I'm going to clear the board. And that allows me to get another minion out. So that's what we're going to do.
Job's done.
So at the moment, he's probably not seeing that as a threat.
Tazdingo!
I hope you like my invention. Do I have to?
Blood Imp, okay. So we're going to put out a taunt. Oh, that was a mistake. That was... No, it wasn't. What am I talking about? That wasn't a mistake. So, I'm going to kill his taunt. No, I won't. I'm just going to enrage my creature. I've got 5 attack. So, destroy a friendly minion and deal its attack damage to everyone. I think that'll work. And we are going to tap. So, still got board control just, still got card control, and still have health slightly. He's down to 1, that's it. This is his last shot. Game over.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Well played.
So, that is our second victory. And we have earned 40 gold. And that's 2 of 5. So, we need to win 3 more games. So, as I say, this is not a true Warlock deck, but I think it's working quite well.
Gul'dan versus Garrosh.
Alright, we are up against a warrior. These are always interesting because warriors tend to be minion heavy, and this is a minion heavy deck for me as well. So it is too soon for either of those. Actually, I might leave this one. Okay, just in case. Not a great opening hand. I do have 2 1/1 cost demons in my hand, so if I can play this, then I get both those cards.
I greet you.
So nothing I can do on turn 1 or turn 2, not unless I get a 2 mana card this time, but I don't. So I'm going to life tap, and we'll end turn. So I'm being quite unlucky with my card draw at the moment. He doesn't want to play anything. Okay, so let's get some cards that I know will work.
Job's done.
There we go. I am really surprised he hasn't played any minions yet. Maybe he's having the same problem as I am. Okay, so we can get rid of this guy straight away, which I think we're going to do. And then we're going to play a taunt of our own. So, depending on what he does, next go, I will be pulling out the other taunt, and either my raid leader or my demolisher. Okay, he's using a war axe to kill my taunt. That's okay. So we'll just play another one. He's going to have to kill it again, and we'll get a demolisher out here.
Job's done.
So he's coining into something big. What's he going to coin into?
The gates are open.
Lord of the Arena. Okay. That takes that to 3. And that is a perfect draw. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's play this. And we're looking good. So we've got another taunt to go out next go. In fact, we've got 2 of them. And if we run into trouble, we've got 2 Hellfires. Okay. Didn't get as much use out of the Demolisher as I wanted, but he did have to use one of his weapons to get rid of it. So let's play another taunt. And something with a little bit of bite if I choose to use it.
Hit it very hard.
Charge forward! Tazdingo!
Okay, he's played a taunt of his own. So I don't really want to board clear right now because it's going to kill my 2 minions as well. But we need to get rid of that taunt, and there's no effective way I can see of doing that. So I am going to end up trading anyhow. And it's, I would like to kill both of them, but I can't see a way of doing that right now. So we're going to draw a card. It's expensive, but I think we're going to do it.
Hit it very hard.
Alright, that was an expensive waste of a card, but it has left me with board control.
The gates are open.
Okay. I have no effective way of clear. Well, I do, but it's going to hurt me as well. There's no way I can get rid of this without losing this. So I'm going to lose this anyway.
Hit it very hard.
But I'm going to get board control again. So
What you want? Ready for action.
gonna life tap for the card. Okay, that guy's always fun. All right, so not as much board control as I wanted to. He's got another one. Nah. Okay. So there's nothing really I could do against this guy. I can't kill him this go, not without damaging all my characters. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to play 2 more cards. Gonna play this guy, leave him sitting here. And I'm going to play another taunt. And next go, I'll try and play this guy in between them. I'm gonna life tap as well while I'm at it. Okay, that works. So I could have attacked with the 2 minions to the left, but they both would have died, and his minion would still be on the field.
One shot, one kill.
Okay, and then he kills it, executes a damaged minion.
The frost wolves stand ready.
Okay, that was well played. I don't really have a way of getting rid of this. Or do I? I do.
I wonder.
Actually, I don't. So, if I play this, that goes to 2. I do. But not this turn. 10, 11, 8, 9, 10. I'm just 1 mana short of what I need to do. So, however, I can do this.
We must
Get rid of
cleanse
his
the
taunt.
Sunwell.
Leave my taunt on the field. and give him something to think about. Okay, so the board looks interesting now. He's got a choice. Trades. Okay. Okay. So, I think I will trade as well.
Push forward.
Alright, and then I shall put some minions on the board.
Me and Mr. Fighty.
I will life tap. And there we go. So I've got card control and board control. He has a slight health advantage, but we can soon work that down.
Charge forward! The Frost Wolves stand ready.
He's going for me. Okay. So, we might be able to do something about that. I played that wrong, didn't I? But, yeah, okay, we'll trade.
So many possibilities.
Get him out on the board anyway. And we're going to get the summoning portal out. So, let's trade.
Job done.
Get behind me.
So that was a lucky top deck from him to pull a taunt. Okay.
To the breach! Behold the might of Sword!
Alright. So he is top decking, I am top decking. He's got more health, but I do have a slight board advantage.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
No, I don't want to do that. That card is useless to me right now.
For the Alliance!
So Shadow Flame is destroy a friendly minion and deal its attack damage to all enemy minions, which would be fine, but he doesn't have very many minions out there. Alright. He is getting very lucky with his top deck right now.
What you want?
Push forward.
Do I want to... Yeah, okay, let's Shadow Tap. That works. Okay.
One shot, one kill.
I'm almost out of cards.
Alright, this is not good.
Ready for action.
Push forward.
Alright, we need to start knocking him down. I can't life tap anymore, I'm out of cards, so what is my last card? Oh, you lucky guy. He's just going to hit me. That's it. So he's got me next go. So because I'm out of cards, I'm going to start taking damage every turn, and I'm not going to be able to survive long enough. That's it. He got really lucky with his top decks. There's no way I can win this. Absolutely no way.
Well played. You win this time.
That was well played. I don't often lose to warriors, but of course now that I'm actually recording, it's different. So we still need 3 more wins to complete the second of today's 2 missions.
Versus Uther.
That's a bit ironic. We've got a paladin called Palakiller.
Shall be mine.
So I'm going first. I don't like going first. I don't think anyone does, but we do have 2 board controls here. So let's get rid of that one. Hope we get something a little bit better. Nope, nothing better.
I greet you.
That's a lucky first draw. So he's coining into what?
Reporting for duty.
Okay. So we'll see your recruit. We'll play a taunt, and we will start attacking you. So even if the leopard gnome was to die straight away, his death rattle is deal 2 damage to the enemy, so that makes it worth it. So he's already paid off, and we've just got 2 bonus damage out of him. Okay. So he still has to deal with that taunt. Now we can play this. And we can do 4 damage this time around. So depending on what card he has, he still needs to deal with that taunt.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Okay, so now we can deal with this and kill off our leopard gnome. I think we've gotten enough value out of him. We'll play this.
Me and Mr. Bitey.
And he either has to deal with this
Hit it very hard.
Job's done.
or some of the other damage dealers. Interesting. Okay. So let's
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
boost this guy. And we will... Will I clear the board? I can afford to clear the board. I think I'm going to clear the board. We're going to life tap for another card. More board clear. So we can do a potential 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage to him next time. Okay. So, it's just a question of why not. We'll play this one here. Which one of these do I want to trade? He's got Divine Shield, which means I need to trade 2 minions for one of his, but we'll get rid of his Divine Shield like that. And then we will... Oh, not enough mana. Okay, we're only going to have to trade 1 minion. So we're going to life tap again. Summoning Portal. Nice.
Push forward.
Hit it very hard.
So the only minion he can actually kill with his weapon right now is the Leper Gnome. And again, I've gotten value out of that Leper Gnome. Okay. He's using card draw.
What you want?
Yeah, okay, I'm alright with that. So we're going to clear his taunt, do more damage to him. We are going to play a Summoning Portal and a Demolisher. And we're going to life tap again for Sense Demons. That's not much help to me. I've already used one of my demons, so I've only got 1 left. But it's better than nothing. So if I don't randomly draw a taunt creature next, I'll use my Sense Demons and at least get 1. So a War Golem, that's not nice. Which, that was quite lucky. Okay, so we need to do 5 damage. This will do 4. And this will do 2. Okay. And we will put out a taunt creature. And hit him.
Hit it very hard.
So he's only got 4 health now, and he's panicking. So if he doesn't play a minion now, the Demolisher is going to hit him for 2 damage.
Get behind me.
Okay. He's got his taunt out. So I've got to somehow deal with the taunt. Oh, I could have used a Demolisher hitting him. So how can we trade off for the taunt? I need to do 4 damage. If I trade this off, I will lose... all the benefits I'm getting from it. So we are going to play this. So we get our taunt, and we get an imp.
Why do you call?
Let's go all out. So he's got 3 taunts to deal with now. I'm gonna life tap again. Perfect. So he needs to clear the board, or else he dies. But he's got to go through 3 taunts.
I've got a huge gun.
Doesn't help you. There we go. Alright, we are up to level 13. With what isn't even a basic Warlock deck.